Oh, why the f did you click on this video? Hey everyone, it is me, Anthony Jones, and today I'm making myself a good old cup of joe. That's what us for brain Ohioans like to call coffee. I didn't have a proper cooking apron, so I'm gonna be using the slab coat. Now, I for one have a hard time making my cup of coffee the way I like it. I like my cup of coffee usually sweet, so try to use sugar as much as possible, but it just gets way out of hand. I use way too much sugar than I should probably be using just to make 1 cup of coffee. So today I'm going to be using a new method to eliminate this. I asked my chemistry teacher, what is stronger than sugar? She told me liquid mercury is stronger than sugar. So, of course, I'm going to be using liquid mercury today to sweeten up my cup of coffee. Alright, so what you want to do is you just want to kind of like pour some of that in there. And what you want to do is you just kind of want to grab a handful of it, like that, you know? You want to kind of pour that into your cup of coffee. Last part is pour some half and half into our mix. Cheers. That was way too sweet. Now I need something tart to mask the sweetness of this coffee. Hey, that should do it. Ah yes, the game that had many kids asking their parents for a 3D TV. It's Sonic Generations. I gotta say, when I saw the advertisements leading up for the release of this game, I was hooked, and I think a little backstory would help for why. Let's journey back in time to 2010, more specifically Sonic's 19th birthday, and with it, the many amazing fan videos that were done for a contest that Sega was holding. I remember watching a bunch of these videos and just being amazed that there was so many people that loved Sonic just as much as I did. Even before this, I had became a huge fan of the Blue Blur when I got my first Sega Genesis with the Sonic trilogy included a few years back. I had made the switch. From being a huge Mario fan over the years, it was time for me to grow as a newly established Sonic fanatic. Every weekend, me and my family would take a 30-minute drive to the nearest Toys R Us, where the latest issue of the Sonic comic book series would await me. It's a comic and Sonic. It's a federal crime not to like both of those things combined. Just ask the SatAM community. Those guys love it. I've personally accumulated a large collection of these comic books over the years. Alongside those, I've also collected the toys and the plushies from the franchise. I'm still plotting to murder my cat for doing this to my classic Sonic. Fast forward to June 2011, when I got issue 225 of the Sonic comic series, the first issue celebrating the 20th anniversary. Sega had then announced that they were releasing a new Sonic game, this one featuring classic Sonic. The anticipation was high, not only for me, but many fans of the series. Once it came time to being released, I even dressed for the occasion and went to GameStop to grab my pre-order. I have distinct memories of playing Sonic Generations for its amazing storyline, its great graphics, and its awesome classic Sonic levels, while also its bad storyline, its not so great graphics, and its terrible modern Sonic levels. I hate to say it, so I'm not. Well, not to hate too much on the modern Sonic levels, but they are just not as much fun as the classic Sonic ones. And I think others will agree. But this was, and still is, one of the best modern Sonic games, but that doesn't mean it's good. 50% of the game is classic Sonic, which is the only fun part about the game. Anyways, I thought I'd revisit Sonic Generations, playing it on the Xbox 360. Let's just hope that the nostalgia meter here doesn't go up, because it's already close to I remember that. Never gets old. When we start the game, we aren't greeted to a normal opening like the other Sonic games, and instead, they get us ready for a mystery level, keeping it hidden for curiosity. And what's the first stage that we are greeted to? Green Hill Zone. I remember this being the coolest thing. You've got to remember that other than Sonic 4's Splash Hill Zone and Sonic Adventure 2's 3D Green Hill Zone, this was the first reboot of the classic Green Hill Zone. This, for many fans, and me included, was a great entry into the game. In my opinion, this was the best remake of Green Hill Zone out of all, with how much depth and contrast there is. After making your way through the level, you're greeted with a cutscene with classic Sonic running about, when all of a sudden, a giant dark void appears in the sky, and with it, a monster that sends out a giant explosion. We then fast forward into time to present day with Tails and all the rest of Sonic's friends throwing him a birthday party. While they are snacking on some chili dogs, the same black void and monster appear. It sucks all of Sonic's friends into different portals and then disappears with Sonic knocked unconscious. When Sonic wakes up, he's in a world of total nothingness, no color whatsoever. We find these portals that lead us to different levels. We enter into Green Hill Zone once again, but this time with Modern Sonic, with all the Modern Sonic twists. For a Modern Sonic remake of Green Hill Zone, this is my favorite Modern Sonic remake of Green Hill Zone. With nothing more to say about it and completing the level, we free Tails from what he describes as
floating without a body in a black limbo. Ugh.
We learn that in order to save their friends, Sonic needs to defeat all of the different acts and restore the color to them. And so we move on and progress through time, going to levels such as Chemical Plant and Sky Sanctuary. Both are amazing redesigns of the classic games, with Chemical Plant's Modern Sonic level actually being a blast to go through, and Sky Sanctuary's 3D design makes playing as classic Sonic a lot of fun. The remastered soundtrack is also a fantastic listen that I personally would put over the Super Mario Galaxy soundtrack. Completing these levels unlocks bonus stages, a rival battle, and as well, a secret door. In order to unlock the secret door, you'll need 3 keys. Getting those 3 keys requires you playing bonus stages and as well completing the rival battle. Now let's go check out the rival battle. Oh snap, the nostalgia meter is through the roof now, and it's coming from my copy of Sonic CD. This is because the rival battle taking place in the game is a remake of the amazing battle between Sonic and Metal Sonic in Sonic CD, with a few twists to make it more of a sideshow from the actual game. Once all the keys are collected, you now have access to the mystery boss gate. And what a better boss to do than the infamous Death Egg robot from Sonic 2. Not only do I remember this boss battle because of how iconic it is, I also remember this being the start of one of Sonic Generation's issues. Glitches. In fact, this zone has many glitches, and all can be easily shown in 1, 2, 3. I bet you have encountered one of these glitches before. They're just that easy to get. Other than the glitches in this level, it is a fun boss battle. Once defeated, Dr. Eggman is seen getting captured by the mysterious monster from once before. When exiting the portal, Classic Sonic is greeted by his modern self, along with modern and classic Tails. They all discuss how they seem to be stuck in some sort of warp, traveling them through time and space. They decide that the only way to fix this mess is to go through all the different places in time and collect all 7 Chaos Emeralds. The rest of the game is pretty much this. Go back to Sonic levels from the past and defeat both the rival battles and boss battles to collect the Chaos Emeralds. Again, I have to say that what Sonic Team did with the classic Sonic levels in this game is just fantastic. The level design, the music, and the overall aesthetic is just great. Though, this does mean I have to talk about the modern Sonic levels. The design of the levels is just not that fun for me to play. It sucks. The only modern Sonic level that I felt was very well designed was Chemical Plant, but other than that, it seemed like I was dreading playing the levels as modern Sonic, and just wanted to go through the whole game as classic Sonic. This could be because I hadn't played many modern Sonic games, the only ones being this, that, and oh no. Anyways, after you've defeated every level, boss battle, and rival battle in order to collect all the Chaos Emeralds, you can now unlock the room to the final boss. Upon arrival, you're greeted to the monster that has been messing with time since the beginning of the game. Then, Dr. Eggman reveals that he has been controlling this monster the whole entire time, and alongside himself working on this project, he went back in time to get help from his past self, Dr. Robotnik. Dr. Eggman says he had found this creature and its energy after being hurled out into space, which is a direct connection from the last game, Sonic Colors. Both Sonics go in for the attack, but in their regular states, they are no match for the power of the machine, when all hope is seemingly lost.
They use these pieces of as always.
Now that both Sonics are in their super form, they have a match against this creature and set course to destroy. I can sum up the boss battle in several synonyms. Let's see, brief, short, short-lived, quick, oh yeah, and after destroying the final boss in less than 3 minutes, the world and time is reverted back to normal. Life is well, and Sonic is just happy that his chili dog is still warm. What a son of a... Classic Sonic and Tails need to go back to their timeline, and so they say goodbye, and that closes our story. I've gotta say, now that I've replayed Sonic Generations, I can now freely make an opinion on Sonic over the years. Holy sh...